This is my video submission for the Module 6 Digital Identity Assignment for IT 105. Talking about my experience with social media, with the internet overall, kind of where it started and where it's led to now, and just some of the history of what I've done, what I've used. With computers and the internet, I was first exposed to that when I was pretty young, between like 4 and 8. My grandma got dial-up, got a computer, and then she also got a secondhand computer that she let me play with. At the time, with the internet just being dial-up, being really slow, I didn't do a lot on the internet. Most of what I did was just like CD-ROM games that I would get at the library and that kind of stuff. I'd try and access websites. Like, I enjoyed Adventures in Odyssey at the time, but their website was always down for repair, and with it being dial-up, it took so long to load. Usually didn't have the patience for it as a little kid anyway. Thinking back to like early memories of what like the internet was, I would think of things like the movie You Got Mail with Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. It's a classic part of my childhood, being born in the 90s. And the first I really remember about like having an online presence was after I moved and had some friends who would do blogs. Blogging was being really popular. With, remember my mom having one, it seemed like everybody had one. So my group of friends started a couple blogs, and we would do airsoft videos and like music remix videos and just like fun junior high stuff. We're also playing a lot of RuneScape, the online game, and that at the time seemed pretty high tech, pretty fun. You have to set up an online account to do that, and you're interacting with like real people, open world RPG game. I think I was like 12. I got my first email account. It was a Gmail. My mom had to have the password and all the access to it, but it was like the first thing that I could really have to email my friends back in Portland. And then it kind of opened it up for me to have my first like form of social media, which was one of the precursors to Google Plus, which is iGoogle. It's discontinued, not a thing anymore, but at the time it was pretty fun. Had just kind of a fun page, and you could do widgets and games on it and connect with people and look at their pages and their widgets, which is pretty basic, so kind of everybody had the same. And then I don't remember I remember Facebook growing in popularity. My mom was really into it. Some friends in my groups that I was a part of were really into it. I didn't really see the point. I wasn't really interested, and I didn't set up an account for quite a while. I didn't post on it anyway. My first post was in 2014, summer 2014. I shared a grainy picture of me and my brother at the zoo. And then that would have been sometime middle of high school, and then into my senior year of high school, freshman year of college, I started using more apps, got my first smartphone, was using Snapchat, Tinder, Instagram. My softball group used GroupMe. We would use that to connect and then message with the other softball teams in the league. So I had an account with that. More recently, as far as social media goes, I'm just using Twitter and Facebook, mostly when I'm using the bathroom or lunch break. I'm on there scrolling. So don't post a lot, haven't put up a ton of content, but it's entertaining and something that I've kind of gotten into the habit of with this class. I think I've learned a lot about how valuable your data is, and I think I'm going to be scaling back my usage of social media and online accounts. I think it's something that I haven't really found a super positive angle to it anyway. It's mostly just shallow entertainment, and for the most part, I think it could be really good to, if anything, if I'm going to leave the accounts and not delete them entirely, just kind of scale it back and use less of my my real information and things that could be used by hackers and could be taken and used for identity theft or other kinds of things. So yeah, that's a little about me and my experience with internet and social media.